Okay, it's Roger Mudfossil University. I want to explain up front and sort of a little bit apologize. I got getting out of control because it was so exciting what I discovered in the midst of starting to do this video. And it relates to sulfur, autism, sickness, bacteria, and the planet being alive. I mean, it's everything. So a little bit of apology up front, but I couldn't help myself. Hello my friends, now we return to the days of yesterday year. This is Roger at Mudfossil University going back to August 12th, 2015, a little over 4 years ago, talking about the Earth is alive, completely living, and it is in trouble, and that is a fact. It's not getting any better. Now, this is in Russia, and I ended up speaking with the Russians, but let me play this and then I'll discuss what I'm going to say, because I'm going to show you the Earth is alive. All right, you see the spacecraft. My statement is that if this hole was tipped sideways and all of this eroded away from that hole, you would still see these vascularization tubes sticking out, and that's what's happened in that crab. All right, this is a little... When I say vascularization tubes, those are little blood vessels, and the blood is coming back into the tube. Concerning 20 baby craters just started popping up near the giant craters in Siberia. This is the area in Siberia that's having this issue, right? Now, I just want to mention to you, that area in Siberia, I did speak with somebody in Russia, I can't remember, it's been a long time ago. They asked me about the work I was doing on sinkholes and what I thought was going to happen, and they were not happy with my response because it ain't good, and it still ain't good, and I will show you that in a minute because it ain't good. All right, this is an article by Brianne Kirby, very, very nicely done. And she is exploring in a dive in a blue hole. And she says, I'd imagine that I was a tiny microbe moving through the gut of some impossibly large and fantastic beast, because she really literally was. And then she goes on to thinking of the specific topology of the blue hole, specific topology of the human gastrointestinal system, the mouth to the anus. Now, I have all of this stuff documented. I have all of this stuff on other videos. I have 9 videos that I'm explaining this, and I'm explaining the foliations of the Earth, the fabric of the Earth. The Earth is alive, and there's virtually no question about it. So something's got to be looked. Those videos, I had to abandon that channel because of attacks. I don't want to even talk about that, but anyway, here goes. This is a deep blue hole dive by Jonathan Bird. Jonathan Bird's Blue World, very, very good guy, and excellent on public TV. And here he goes. Listen carefully.
The bottom looks like it's sand, but it's actually a deep layer of silt. While Tim hovers high above the bottom to keep from kicking up silt, I perform a little experiment. Down on the bottom, I plunge my arm into the silt up to my shoulder, and it's even deeper than that. This is a layer of decomposing leaves and other organic stuff. The decomposition creates hydrogen sulfide, a deadly gas that smells like rotting eggs. The water is saturated with hydrogen sulfide, and I can smell it in the water that seeps around the edge of my mask. We all know that smell. All right, this is the final part I'm going to show you Blue
about.
hole connects through a vast labyrinth of caves to the inlet
digestive
blue hole.
system.
And as we emerge into the open ocean, something looks weird.
Before we go any further, I want to just make a mention about this hydrogen sulfide, sulfur. Now, hydrogen sulfide is in the digestive system, shooting out. This is a digestive system. I don't care what anybody says. And it is shooting out into the open ocean, exactly flushing itself, exactly identical to the human gastrointestinal system, or any gastrointestinal system. Now, this hydrogen sulfide This is critical because I've been working with people that have autism and digestive disorders, and we've discovered that there's a series of things that you need to do to protect your digestive system. And just within the last few days, we locked down the fact that sulfur is one of the most important things in the entire in the entire body. And you go through it on a regular basis. And here it is being flushed into the ocean. This blows my mind. This is only a few days ago. I came up with a pretty solid information that sulfur, and I've known this because of a good friend, Marguerite, whose son has autism, and he's been taking probiotics and silica and some other little things that have brought him right back to pretty good. And he was serious autistic. Now, one of the things that she had discovered was organic sulfur she would say it seemed to brighten him up. Well, then I discovered that in order for the digestive system to work correctly, even though you have the probiotics, you need that sulfur. So I'm looking for big things to come from this, and seeing this, showing this sulfur is just flushing out of the system, which is a digestive system, just throws buoyancy to the things that we've been talking about. And she's gonna help a lot of people. So that's a wonderful woman there that's gonna do a lot of good for a lot of people. All right, here goes.
Tide goes out, all the water from inside the caves gets sucked out into the ocean, bringing with it silt and hydrogen sulfide.
Hydrogen sulfide.
Holes.
Poop.
It forms clouds near the bottom with a distinct line between the clear ocean water above and the silty hydrogen sulfide layer below.
Check out the mucus
What
from
you're seeing
mucus
here are
membrane.
the decomposing remains of forest vegetation which have passed entirely through the caves and out into the ocean.
Digestive
Everywhere I
system to
find what
me.
look like strands of mucus floating in the water.
It is mucus. It is mucus. It's unbelievable. Same
It's
stuff
most
in ours.
likely mucus secreted by the coral in response to the...
The coral literally is the bacteria of the Earth's digestive system. This is just so bizarre because our bacteria does the same thing. It emits mucus to protect its own self. And because it protects its own self, everything on the other side of that mucus is protected, and that's where that's where your body is on the other side. This is amazing. Okay, here goes.
caustic hydrogen sulfide.
Hydrogen
It's
sulfide.
stuck on everything, including this gorgonian, which has closed all its polyps to protect itself from the hydrogen
This is just what bacteria does. Absolutely phenomenal.
sulfide. As the tide carries the toxic water away, the corals will go back to normal. Finally, we head back to the boat. Tim and Mike
That's
hang
Mother
on to
Earth
the
eating.
anchor line.
I can't believe it. It's just, every day is just exciting in the mud fossil land, I'm telling you.